Hey y'all, I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated, my beautiful lovers. Okay, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest, purest white light only, with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so this is a message from Archangel Michael. Okay, it says caring community, participate and belong and enrich your life. Okay, so something about that. Okay, but the point. Okay, which one? Okay, so sorry. The notes say, I seen a quote on my quote app that says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children," and I wrote, "Do something nice for the earth." But then I started hearing, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth, and I was like, Archangel Michael, like, what is this? This is a total contradiction, low key, and I was just like, well, are the meek the children, but he was explaining it to me sort of like, you inherit the earth when you're a child, okay? You inherit the earth when you're a child, and this is why you pay back the karma of your parents, because they're pretty much holding your money. So it's like, while your parents are holding the earth, they're racking up all of this karma, and they're not thinking about what is happening for the next generation. So it's like, right now you're holding your kids' money or your future kids' money, or just the money of the children of earth in general, of generations to come after us. So are you being responsible with the money? Like, this is what he's pretty much saying, like, making sure that you're being very responsible with the earth at this time, really standing in your power and depositing as much positive energy into this earth as you possibly can at this time. It says, be passionate about your vision, which is giving me the energy of you being passionate about your vision that you have for this earth. It says, bring about positive change. So this is what Archangel Michael really wants us to focus on at this time. We have this new opportunity. It says, declutter your life and glimpse a magical doorway. Like, right now, we have this opportunity to bring in so much beautiful, magical, higher energies for the generations to come. So he's saying, like, open your heart and make sure you're spreading as much unconditional love as you can. You are a beautiful energy that is a part of this, Christ light, this Christ pool, the ocean of God. Like, you're a drop in that. So, but you pack like a mighty powerful punch. You're able to bring so much beautiful, loving energies into this world, and Archangel Michael's asking you to do that. But he did, like, break down this Bible verse a little bit, so I'm gonna get the overall energy first. Create your vision. Okay. Create your vision and look for the signs. This says, pay attention and expect an answer. Make sure you're paying attention to any signs that you may be receiving from the divine at this time. Signs from Archangel Michael, signs from your guides, letting you know, like, how you can improve yourself, how you can become closer with God, how you can express more of your vision that you have in your heart for the world, or even just for your own little tiny world. And it's funny because it's like the earth right here, like, it looks all desolate and dry and messed up, but then it jumps the rainbow bridge, like these golden stairs, okay, or our golden energy, taking us up into a better new world that we imagine, a more improved version of us, or seeding that divine light. You could look at it the other way, that divine light coming down, from our manifestations and nourishing this, like, dry and desolate place is kind of how he's getting, like, how he's describing it. It says, do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. But he's saying, like, he's only describing it like that because that's how a lot of people see earth. Like he's saying, just seeing the beauty and just looking at the earth, like it is the most amazing place, will do so much for it and for us and for the generations after us. So it says, choosing this card suggests that you are ready to start on another phase of your life. Before you take a step forward or possibly look for a new direction, your guidance is to open your heart and mind to all possibilities. This is important, so take some time to think about your future. What makes your heart sing? What gives you true satisfaction and fulfillment? It says, reflect on those questions before you commit to the next part of your journey, and ask your unicorn to touch your third eye with its white horn of light to enable you to decide exactly where you are going and what you really want to create or accomplish. If you don't believe in unicorns, you can just ask God to do this very same thing. It says, consider or write down the attributes you require to bring about your dream. These may be charisma, determination, strength, inner peace, or any number of other qualities. And that's what he was saying, what types of ways can you improve yourself in order to be closer to God, in order to put out a stronger light? Do you need more charisma in your life? Do you need more determination? Are you, properly displaying your strength without doing too much? Do you have inner peace? Are you feeling more happier or whatever? It says, as you focus on developing the positive energies you need, your unicorn will light them up in your aura. This will attract a cornucopia of good things to you. Your vibration and that of the planet are rising, and time is speeding up. So be prepared to accelerate toward your goals with the assistance of your gracious unicorn. Everything is unfolding in divine order. So that's like the most important part for me. Everything is unfolding in divine order. And all they're asking you to do is, uncord from relationships that you may have a hard time forgiving, and to imagine the best world that you could possibly imagine, and be happy and smile and do the best you can do while you're doing it, and it's just really not a lot. So the affirmation says, my unicorn leads me toward my dreams. So you're being led toward your dreams in an amazing way at this time. So I seen relax, it's okay for you to relax. Like everywhere that you go in this world is your territory, okay? Because you're already holding the earth, like this he's saying you're safe, like that's the type of energy. Like you guys are so safe, but a lot of people are still very worried and not feeling very safe because they're still like scarred and going through things from this past cycle. But this is a new cycle, and though it may be hard, there's some things that we're needing to release. Karma, we're getting rid of so much karma already, but he's just saying, like, I don't know, there's like this paranoid type of energy. What's the rest? Okay, we got fullness. Okay, give thanks. It's saying, like, instead of worrying about things, give as much gratitude as possible. Like, show gratitude every time you catch yourself thinking about something that, is old or something that passed, and sometimes you're not even thinking about that shit and you're just hella psychic, and it's other people thinking about you all damn day, and like, it becomes annoying sometimes, but Archangel Michael saying, stay with the process and know that you have already taken your licks. Now is the time for you to cleanse your energy as much as possible, even if it means that you have to sit with some thoughts or think about some situations that you really would rather not face. This is the easiest way for you to reach this place of prosperity where you have it all, where you are creating the perfect world for yourself. You have to step outside of your boundaries and be more open to exploring and seeing things in a different way, is what he's saying. Okay, so this says, it's Matthew chapter 5 verse 5. Okay, it says, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And meek talks about being quiet, being gentle, and easily imposed on, And so it's like, if you think about Yeshua, A lot of people feel like he was easily imposed on. He was all about turning the other cheek. A very quiet, gentle type of energy when he got the chance to be. When he wasn't like making big moves for the divine, he was always very peaceful, is what they're saying. So the example was, I used to call her Miss Mouse because she was so meek and mild. But also I feel like he's saying with that Yeshua energy, you have had these same types of experiences. Like they've been having me study all kinds of religious texts. Like I've been just learning so much. And it's just crazy how the energies of those experiences really do relate to you and your world. And the more you expand your horizons and study more different places where you find the word of God and where you find all these beautiful stories and all of these things, these are all clues. These are all pieces of you that you need in order to operate out of that highest vibration where you're creating the vision that you want to see for the world. But sometimes it means, stepping back into a more quiet and gentle type of energy, allowing people to come in and work with you. So I looked up the mouse because it was in the example, and it said endurance, focus, wit, fertility, and optimism. It says it epitomizes humility and being covert and focusing on the details. So this is where you guys are, okay? And you're also teaching your children to be this way. Your children could have came this way, very to themselves, very focused on the details, very humble children. They're not greedy. You don't got to whoop them or really tell them much. They are coming out like, almost self-sustaining. But this is something that they inherited from you already if you do have children. But right now, it's important for you to just endure, okay? Just continue to endure and stay focused. Keep your wits about you, and know that you're fertile and you can create any future that you would like to see. To be very optimistic and try not to step out of that humble type of energy. So he was bringing to my attention the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the movie. In the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the mice ruled the world, and they designed a new Earth for the people to inhabit after the old Earth exploded. Come on. And I thought that was so funny. And then, in the movie, the guy hitchhikes through the cosmos and ends up at the new Earth. So also being very open to the cosmic energies, your cosmic family, galactic federation energies, reaching out to them and allowing them to also work in your energy. All of these energies fall under the rule of God, of the Most High, okay, of the one true creator. He is the one true creator of all of it. He or she, okay, depending on who you are. So next was inherit, okay, that's the other word that he really highlighted in that thing. And it was talking about inherit means, okay, it had 3 different definitions. So he had me write all of them down and their examples, okay. The first definition of inherit is to receive money, property, or a title as an heir at the death of the previous holder, okay? So, I don't know. It's almost like the people before us, okay, they don't really die, okay? Like, if this makes any sense, like, this is why we're doing all of this, right? Because our ancestors did not die, they didn't come into the fortune that is God, I mean, maybe some of them did. When they did die, they gave you the earth, so when you step more into the Yeshua energy, when you become closer to God, the parts of you that no longer serve you die off. And therefore, you're now handing the world to the child. But first, you're holding the world so that you can improve it and put so much light into it and put all of these beautiful things into it. This is the blessing and the promise. The example was she inherited a fortune from her father. And you have indeed. But just know that it's not yours is what's the point. You know, it's yours. Yes, you inherited it, but at this point, you're holding it for the future children. You're just putting everything that's so good into it. You know, it's sort of like a father that gives their child a car, but the car isn't theirs yet because they're still fixing it and making sure that it's proper and that it's ready for the road. So, um, the second the second definition, I don't know why I'm all like spacey and like palsy, but it says derive, okay? A quality, okay, so to derive a quality characteristic or predisposition genetically from one's parents or ancestors. She had inherited the beauty of her grandmother, okay? So maybe you had a grandmother that passed, okay? Your grandmother was the one that was in your position, okay? You are now sitting there, okay? I'm hearing like matriarch, patriarch energy, okay? And what did your grandma do? You know, your grandma is the one who feeds everyone and makes sure that everyone's all right. You can always count on that little $10 or that $20 that you able to borrow from grandma, you know. You can always go talk to grandma about whatever it is that you need to talk to grandma about. Grandma might not give you the answer that you think you want, but she always going to give you that answer that you think you need. And I think that, I mean, that you that you really do need, is what I meant to say, you know. So you've inherited this same type of beauty, this beauty of a leader, this beauty of someone who holds that beautiful grandmother type of energy, you know, who is capable of giving much love. And this is what increases like your meek energies or your mouse energies. Like you could be very calm in your life, you know, past the stage where, you know, you're going out and you're still partying and you're still entertaining fake people. You're just not there because you have stepped into a leadership role in your bloodline. Okay. It says the third definition said to receive or be left with a situation or object or etc. It says from a predecessor or a former owner. It says spending commitments inherited from previous administrations, you know, the spending commitments. Okay. So it's like, yes, you inherited the earth, but you inherited all of the karma that comes along with it. And all of that karma is not yet done being cleansed from this place. So don't feel like, you know, oh, you know, well, I'm not the ruler of nothing, you know, like I don't have everything I think I should have. Like, in what way can I help the earth, you know? Like, I don't even have, you know, the money to pay for this, or I don't even, like, I can't even do this, you know, but it's not all about that. The truth of the matter is that you truly are rich. You inherited all the beautiful abilities and things that it takes for you to put things into this world that actually matter. Because it ain't all about money or what you can do and what you can buy. Right now, the biggest thing that's growing this earth and improving the world that we see outside of us is the work that we're doing within ourselves and the way we're connecting with the earth psychically, okay? This is what is improving everything. So don't feel like, you know, oh, well, you have to have it all, you know, in order to make a difference or to properly care for the earth that you have inherited or that you're currently holding for your children, you know. Know that just by being a wonderful person and by enduring through all of the suffering and finding your way to God and still having that faith and still having that connection to the earth, that you're doing all that you need to do. All right. What else, my love? It says, too far gone off myself. I know everything about you except the way I had you. Can we run it back? Okay. So you can have people trying to come into your energy, you know, trying to run it back with you, you know, maybe even people who thought that they were going to be sitting in your position or sitting in your seat that Archangel Michael is currently protecting you from. Okay. Somebody doesn't have good intentions is what I'm hearing. You say, bitch, I ball like George and I play full court. And if you're not my type, then you know I got to keep the shit short. You know, yes, we are one with everyone and we are connected to everyone and everything, but make sure that you're not entertaining anyone who is not your type, you know, who cannot come in and get together with you and manifest a better reality for the world, you know. It says the scarab beetle, it says it's a revolving ball of birth, life, and resurrection, but also the scarab beetle is very connected to the sun, it's connected both to night and day kind of strongly, so maybe it's more about you uh staying balanced. And also the scarab beetle is like more of a healing energy too, an energy of like rejuvenation. So you have definitely been resurrected in this amazing way. It says the alert is well known that there is an island traitor. You could have had to deal with someone who, I don't know, ended out being someone that you really couldn't trust. Maybe like you're just surrounded by a whole bunch of island traitors, or you were. It says Joshua, God is salvation. So God has saved you, has freed you, has released you in order for you to do this beautiful spiritual work that you are meant to do here for this earth, to help you to clear out this beautiful place, of all of the negativity and all of the karma of yesteryears is what I'm hearing. Okay. We got spells on food and drinks. Okay. So this could have definitely been something that you were dealing with in the past. Okay. It says passion flower, Yeshua's scourging. Okay. It says a scourging is to whip someone as a punishment or to cause great suffering to them. And it says crowning with thorns and crucifixion, So I feel like, you have definitely taken the time to bear this cross. And a lot of people just really don't do that. So you just need to realize that, like, it don't matter who tries to like whip you or beat you down or make you feel like you deserve to be punished. You just really truly don't. You just really doing what it is that you need to do for God. And just make sure you keep giving it up and keep imagining the best world into being, because these people are too gone off themselves. Like, they couldn't see you if they wanted to. They didn't. I mean, I don't know. It's like they do see you. They see you, but they just really don't understand your power. Okay. You could be connected to the gypsies. It says known to possess knowledge of ancient war, UFO craft, and more. This is a carefully guarded secret among various gypsy tribes. You're a holder of secrets. Okay. A keeper of the earth. And you need to just stand tall in that type of energy. Okay, look at this. When I part the deck, it says repairing what is spoiled. Root out weeds before the whole garden is lost. Arresting decay requires a strong effort. So please don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. God's got you going at the pace you're going at. It's a very good, steady pace. It's best for you. It says you're making gradual development, to the peak of you. It says flowering, supreme good fortune, great example is set for others, So this is how you're going to boost the energies of this earth, in your own way, to continue to be the best possible example in whatever it is that you do, It says the best thing you could do now is just wait it out. Okay? So don't like feel like you're doing anything wrong is what Archangel Michael is saying. Like, don't even focus on that. Focus on creating your vision and thanking God because he already made that vision happen, whether you realize it or not. Okay. He already knows everything that you want. But it's just like, it's almost like when you go to your parents, back in the day, and you're just like, y'all whispering and shit like, let's spend the night, or let's have a sleepover or whatever, and it's like, oh, I don't want to ask her. You ask her, you ask her, you ask, like people are scared to like really request what it is that they really truly want on a heart level from God. It's weird too, because it's like, although God watches everything and that he knows everything that you want and need, I don't really know what he's getting at here, though, because I'm just channeling, but I don't know what he means. What's too far gone off myself? I knew everything about you. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands. So I don't know. Maybe okay. So he's saying like people coming to you in a passionate energy about what it is that they want, like almost people trying to get you to manifest their salvation for them, but you're not able to do that. What's bitch, I ball like Jordan and I play full court, and if you're not my type, then you know I got to keep that shit short. Okay, the 9 of swords, okay, and the 7 of wands. So it's like some people are in anxiety by the way that you balling like Jordan with God, you know. For real. Like, so just continue to give this gratitude, you know. Like people might be acting like they not sweating you, but really they sweating you, okay? They like pressed. What's revolving? I feel like you can really feel it, you know. We got the Ace of Pentacles because God dropped that bag on you. And that bag is the constant rejuvenation for eternity, baby. Forever. Okay. The ability to die and just be reborn as much as possible, and even literally, because you never die. Okay, what's the alert is well known that there is a traitor. Okay, we got the 4 of swords and the 6 of swords, you know. So a death has been put to all of these traitors, you know. They've been laid to rest because they didn't have no loyalty, not only to themselves but to God, you know. It's like they're in the place where they're hung up because this is what they wanted for you, and you like, I don't have time for that. I have to take care of the world. Like God told me I need to do my part to save the world. They like, what? And then you get on. And then they see you doing something amazing that really does have the ability to affect the world, you know. So basically, the energy of you doing a great job of continuing to do your job for the divine, even when people are looking at you crazy about it, you know. Like you're doing so good, okay? What's Goddess salvation? The Page of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So God is looking at you like his beautiful and amazing, passionate child, you know, like the star that you are. And it's like God's salvation is not something you could hide from the public, you know, like it's written all over you. People really feel and see that light all around and within you. What's spells on food and drinks? That's why they was doing spells on your food and drinks, okay, to keep you from getting to this place where you are being publicly recognized, or getting from to keep you from getting to that place where you have the salvation of God all over you, you know. It's like they seen it a long time ago, okay? So the people that were trying to suppress you in the past have been handled, is what Archangel Michael is pretty much saying, you know. Focus on this beautiful earth that you have inherited, and don't worry about, you know, the scourgings of the past or the punishments that people try to put on you, or the way that they try to use their tongue to cut you down. What's the passion flower? Because they cannot cut you down, baby, okay? We got the Magician and the 4 of Wands, okay? You can't hold me down. I got to keep on moving, honey. So, you are this beautiful and amazing magician, okay? I said musician, okay? So you could be a musician. You could be very musically inclined, is what I'm hearing, very talented. But also the magician gives me that energy of the alchemist, you know? The 4 of Wands could also, I don't know, it's giving me integration at this time, you know, because all 4 of the wands or the lipsticks are tied together in a pretty little bow, you know, like you received the invitation, you were called, you were chosen to do whatever it is that you do. It says gala awards night, okay? So you could be about to receive some sort of rewards, some sort of like acknowledgement for all of the things that you do, for the beautiful, special way that you work your magic, you know. Yeah, you the star, baby. Okay. Excuse me. The high priest is under that. Period. Let's get him out here. And then we got the judgment and the devil. Okay. These devils is under judgment. Meanwhile, whatever you need is coming in. You're looking beautiful and fertile and just totally crowned up. Like, you're beautiful, full of potential, and everything that you wish comes to pass, you know? And these people just never seen this coming. Like, they thought that these fake offers of love was gonna get you, but it just ain't getting you. You just looking beautiful and amazing, babes. And Archangel Michael wants you to choose to ignore the bullshit, you know? Like, choose not to fall back into the habit of being worried about these people. This is not about these people, baby. It's cool because you're connected and you're one with everyone, and it's totally natural for you to care about these people because it's a part of your job. But at the end of the day, this is not what it's about. It's about you and God, and that's it. And the way that God chooses to move and chooses to have you move, you know? So don't be sad and feel like these sneaky people won, okay? Because they didn't. You've been prepared, okay? You've been being prepared this entire time to be this amazing, beautiful, you know, teacher or some sort of example or some sort of leader to others. Like, you been came in from the cold, and these people been trapped themselves, is what Archangel Michael is saying. So don't focus on that. Don't focus on the past. Focus on building the earth up to the best possible place. And these people vibrate right out of your life, okay? They get on quick, like that car trying to do. All right. What's too far gone off myself? I knew everything about you. And the Knight of Wands. We got the Lyrans with strength, courage, and bravery, you know? And I'm getting like, you know, like, I feel like you really like stood your ground against these people. And now you're standing in your strength. And also you have accessed, you know, the galactic map within yourself. And it's got the flower of life energy right on the map, okay? It got the Merkaba, the triangle, the Pythagorean theorem, it looks like. You could be very intelligent also, but you're definitely connected to the Lyrians. And I think that you really, I don't know, you could have been kind of wild, you know, back in the day. I think people just really don't know what to expect from you at all. Exactly. With this Anunnaki energy. I don't know. I feel like this is giving me like turncoat type of energy, you know, but it said the alert is well known. You're dealing with the island trader, you know, like whoever turned their back on you to like sport a different coat, you know, or whoever's wearing two coats at this time, you know, I think they're still trying to be very controlling and trying to bring drama into your life, you know, but you've been recognized that this person was a conflict of interest. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is out here, okay? Also, but Pisces and Aquarius energy, but that would be your energy, you know? And also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is in your side of the energy, you know? But you're this amazing starseed, and that's why you got this bag dropped on you. This bag in the form of the earth, in the form of the ability to connect to God and connect to the divine and get answers whenever it is that you want. You have been healed and regenerated, you know, and you did it all through just collecting little memories and little information and little bits and pieces of your identity until you stepped into the wholeness, okay? And before I started this reading, I was singing, oh, I should try my best to be whole. Okay? So this is what you've been doing the entire time, trying your best to be whole, trying your best to be this beautiful star high priestess energy, you know, really out here representing for God. And that is not being ignored, baby. What's the Hangman? But what did it say? It said that they're spending this time repairing what has been soiled, you know, and that arresting the decay that has run rampant on this earth requires a strong effort. So it might seem like things are taking a while, but you need to just show that gratitude, baby, because you have really done it. You started where you want to be. This is the fact of the matter. You was already in the energy you wanted to be in when you started this journey. because everything everywhere all at once. So embrace that and be aware of that, and don't worry about no traders or none of these group type of energies, or none of that has the ability to affect you. What's the Hangman and the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Alchemy, okay, with the Philosopher's Stone? It says infinity, destiny, and magic. This is what stopped each and every trader, and what has you in a rested, calmer waters type of energy. Like, people may even be looking at you like you're stuck, but you're not stuck. You're not stuck. You're like hanging gracefully, awaiting the next instructions from God. What's Goddess Salvation, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, the Galactic Federation, okay? This is what I'm saying. You're so tapped in and connected. You collaborate closely with God, and therefore you collaborate closely with every other being in this universe that work for the light. It says meetings and community, so make sure that you meditate as much as possible. I feel like they're downloading lots of energy, lots of information at this time. So just make sure that you're tapping in so that you stay in these beautiful Star, High Priestess, Six of Wands types of energies that you're in. What else? Okay, we got survival, adaptable, and reliable. You have already proven reliable to God, and you're standing in this unconditional love, so show a little bit of excitement and don't be afraid to laugh, and don't worry about people poisoning you or attacking you or having the ability to get you or stab you in the back or trick you, because they can't. They have no hold over you whatsoever. What's the Passion Flower, the Magician, and the Four of Wands? Okay, the Blue Avians. We got philosophy. It says releasing karma and mysticism. So stepping more into these mystic energies is going to be great. I know some of you guys are a little bit uncertain is what he's saying. You guys have this high level of distrust, and it's understandable, but some of you guys are just a tad bit too guarded is what he's saying, okay? And a lot of you guys have been spending a lot of your time in solitude, It's like you could feel only at peace when you're alone, just you and God. And that makes a lot of sense. But the exchanging of energies is very important at this time, So he's saying, if you do get a chance, hang out with some people, if you got at least one friend, or even if you don't, talk to some strangers. I love talking to strangers. Like, hey, like, it's okay. You're totally safe. Everywhere that you walk is your territory. So when you start walking and feeling like that, then you're going to step into more of that power and into more of your connection with the earth, He told me to pick one of these and read it. He told me he was going to tell me when. And he told me to read this starseed card, okay? So it says starseeds prior to this or other Earth incarnations have experienced life elsewhere in the cosmos other than Earth, okay? It says some starseeds have recall activated in their DNA. So you have activated this recall, like I said, they're downloading so much information, so many different things to you. It says due to Earth's limited recall access biosphere from ancient historical collective trauma, okay, or the arresting decay that they are clearing out of this earth, okay. Others have others have no actual memories at all. All star seeds have an inkling, sensing, or knowing that this incarnation at some point originated and belongs to something somewhere far bigger. Many star seeds have an inner awareness level of consciousness development outside of the predictable mainstream narratives. Star seeds are typically spiritual in nature and have healing energies. Some are very new souls on earth, while others are very old souls that have experienced many contracted incarnations on earth to evolve and pass on ancient esoteric wisdoms, okay? It says the newer souls will be continuing the older souls' work. Different star seeds will naturally resonate toward different aliens, and galactic alliances. It is not uncommon for awakening starseeds to have dreams, memories of traveling ET crafts, or experiences of UFO encounters. So I almost said EFO, okay? So extraterrestrial flying objects, okay? It says star seeds are here now to assist in the transitioning and activation of the collective consciousness on Earth, you know. I'm really hearing, like, in case you need a reminder, like, this is what you need to be focusing on, realizing you are a very old soul, and whatever work it is that you do with God, or with the Blue Avians, or with the Pleiadians, or with the Lyrians, or with the Anunnaki, okay, these are all things that you need to do. Look at the Galactic Federation. It's just like sprinkled with all of these different galactic beings, which you have a connection to, and they're also downloading to you all of the energy and information that they want you to do. They're showing you meditation videos and showing you different things that they want you to read. They're dropping light codes from songs and movies and all kinds of things. So be open to those energies, is what Archangel Michael is saying, and focus, like, set the intention that these types of things that you're doing is actively raising the vibration of the earth, you know, because your intention is a very powerful thing. He's saying, like, yes, you do it naturally, but doing it on purpose boosts the strength of whatever it is that you do for the earth, okay? We got Chinamastra, which is very interesting, okay? Let me show you. So, what does it say? So it says sacred severance, okay? Sacred severance is her radical grace. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that on which it once relied, be it a view of ourselves or of the world, or a group or belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart, she is the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into a path that is worthy of your heart. Okay, great confirmation on what I was saying, which I love to see. Okay, it says, despite the inherent violence in the image, Chinamastra is not dead. Blood is flowing. She is very much alive, no matter how severe the challenges you are encountering, no matter what you let go of, which you once identified with or cherished, your life shall continue. You, the real you, which is not who you thought you were, is breaking free into more life, not less. Sometimes the old systems have to fall for the new order to be established. Things will never be the same because your real self is powerful enough to shed the false layers and radiate its inner beauty and wisdom more freely. So this is what he really wants you to do, you know. Allow the power of your blood to also refresh the earth. The more that you refresh, every time you enter into a new cycle, you enter into more and more and more. So embrace that energy of liberation and realize that you have the highest connections ever, okay? Anything else in here? It says, as you continue to move through the process of change, you will gain energy for something new. Chinamashta is self-nourishing through the spiritually conscious application of destructive energy, okay? So spiritually setting the intention, okay, to focus on getting rid of all of these past ways, okay? Not through complaint, but through meditation, through thanks to God for the state of the world and for the new world that has been ushered in. It says it shows us that transformation is not about trying to change others. It is about tackling our views, our fixed identities, and our attachments to power and status. Even if a situation is causing us pain and it appears to be under the control of another person, Chinamastra initiates us into using our spiritual power to free ourselves. Her teaching is that we have the means to become free within us. We do not need to control outer circumstances or other people. Within us is the energy we need to continue on our path. We draw what we need from within. It says Chinamastra leads us into deeper terrain where we can release tendencies to self sabotage through ignoring our intuition, truth, and needs. We have the power to get out of our own way. So get out of your own way and embrace your connection to the earth so you can actually start attracting the life that you want to see. Stop focusing on these other people's and keep balling like Jordan and playing full court. Shine, shine, shine like the star that you are, and don't let nobody convince you that they have the power to stop you or get in your fucking way, because they don't. They just don't. They just don't have the power. They can't stop you. You got way too many connections. You have raised way too much in your energy. And you continue to raise your energy every time you do some sort of meditation with Mother Gaia or any type of focus on God, okay? So continue to do what you're doing. And maybe even do it a little bit more, you know? We got Dumavati, which is giving me this, this fierce ass apocalyptic type of energy. It is a destruction of the old and a ushering in of the new. But it requires all of us, okay? It requires us to utilize our energies in the proper way and not to waste our time focusing on these fucking traitors and all of these people who have clearly decided to renounce God. You know, that's not our business. It's our job to stay in that beautiful, meek, mouse, humble type of energy, knowing that all of our battles are fought and that all of this territory belongs to us. We do not inherit the land of men because men don't own the land. So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, my love, and I will see you later. Bye.